lucky just to linger in your light, cooler than the flip side of my pillow. That's right, completely unaware, nothing can compare to where you send me. Lets me know that it's okay. Yeah, it's okay in the moments when my good times start to fade. You make me smile like the sun fall out of...
When Trey was about 9 months old for a big head, and maybe when he was about 10 months old he developed a hernia. And with the big head, the doctor said, that's typical for babies, don't worry about it, all babies have big heads. And then for the hernia, he said, it's another typical childhood thing. If every doctor that we saw said, don't worry about it. So we weren't worried about it. On Valentine's Day 2006, we wouldn't have made an appointment on Valentine's Day if we'd known how it was going to turn out. We weren't expecting anything. The doctor asked us some questions, did a physical, and then left the room with the medical student, and for like 20 minutes he was gone. He was just like disappeared for 20 minutes, and we started kind of saying, hey, what's going on here? You have this perfect child a couple hours ago, and then you come into this appointment and you're told, I heard clawed hands, enlarged organs, possible mental retardation, heart valves not working, airways obstructed, short in stature, range of motion difficulties, early death.
Hunter syndrome is considered an orphan disease, so called because it afflicts fewer than 1 in every 2,000 individuals. Therefore, the pharmaceutical industry has simply abandoned any attempts at looking for a cure. Their reasoning is, why invest hundreds of thousands of dollars on a drug that only a handful of people would use? Hunter's was first identified nearly a century ago, but how it actually attacks the body is still a mystery because very few have been trying to unravel its secrets.
Hunter syndrome is a form of MPS. It's MPS type 2. There's a number of different forms of MPS. His cells can't break down dermatan and heparan sulfate, and so his cells build up this, they're called glycosaminoglycans, so they build, or GAGs, and his cells build up GAGs and can't get rid of them. And so that's what causes the cells to not function properly, and so that's what causes his hearing loss and the heart valves to be enlarged.
There's been some promising things on the horizon and whatnot, and Trey's receiving one of them right now, a treatment at Children's that we're very, very grateful for, and we've had a lot of help from Children's and the government.
Trey was one of the first in Canada to receive enzyme replacement therapy, one of the few treatments available.
Without the enzyme replacement therapy, his hearing loss would get worse, the valves in his heart would stop working as well. At this point, because he's so young when he started it, most of it's preventative, like he's doing really well, and so at this point it's preventing anything from getting worse.
Did you touch them? Did you hold them? Did they follow you to town?
They make me feel I'm falling down. They make me feel I'm falling down.
Was there one you saw too clearly? Did they seem to...
He can't tell you, but little Will Brodie from Moseley in Birmingham is probably happier than he's ever been. But until he was almost 7, he simply didn't play because he wasn't well enough.
He'd get stuck in a pattern of running backwards and forwards. He also had a lot of upper respiratory infections, which are very key in this disease for diagnosing. And he had a very, very swollen stomach.
Will has Hunter syndrome, a rare metabolic disorder caused by a faulty gene. It means the enzyme that takes bad sugar from his cells is missing and his body can't get rid of waste. There's no cure, but a new treatment replacing the enzymes through a pump has changed his life.
He seems to be in less pain and therefore seems to be playing and thinking and enjoying himself a lot more than he did. He's got loads more energy.
I mean, the psychological pressure of having a child who's basically withering away in front of your eyes is enormous, and the treatment's given a period of time is just absolute joy to be with.
Metabolic diseases are very rare and can be difficult to identify, but doctors say now that some treatments are available, it's vital to get an early diagnosis.
Things have changed dramatically. There are new treatments being developed, and we should actually get hold of these children so that those who can benefit as early as possible.
The treatment comes too late to prevent Will's brain damage, but doctors say it should give him an extra 10 years of better quality life.
Tell me everything that happened. Tell me everything you saw.
They